Yo, what's going on, everybody? It should be OY Between the Game Sports back again, give you another great topic. But y'all know the drill, man. Hit that thumbs up button, subscribe, and hit that bell button for notifications. But that's not what you're here for. It's Monday, which means it's another press conference video of Coach Sanders. And what I got out of this interview is about perfection and consistency. He speaks about that, about his Shadura, about how he is so methodical about his preparation and how hard he works. And then he speaks about that in the attendance that happened over the weekend at homecoming for Jackson, and it was great. It was over 50,000, but he wants the people to be more consistent, and he states that about if people are coming to that kind of stuff, that means the vendors are getting paid, the restaurants are full, and he said the shopping malls are full, and which helps with the economy, which is very, very true. And I spoke about this in past videos about the TV type stuff. If the attendance is not up, the TV people will not show up. And so that's what he's speaking about, the consistency of that nature. Then he's speaking about perfection in this with his team, being perfect in all aspects of the game, from offense to defense to special teams. He always is pushing his players to get better and better, and understand that, to never be complacent at what they're doing. And then he speaks about the chance to play for the championship, which is going to be in Atlanta, from what I just found out. And because one of the interviewers asked him, how does he feel about not being able to play in the FCS playoffs, in which I would love to see, but apparently that's not happening. But they get a chance to go play in Atlanta for a bowl, I believe, or something of that nature. So he just speaks about all those things, about being perfect and being consistent, and how he loves and enjoys this process. And I'm so excited for Coach Sanders and his team, that they continue to grow, they continue to put people on notice. And y'all check them out, man. Let me shut up. Y'all get to it, but y'all know, man, it's your boy Between the Game Sports. I'm out. Peace.
Wonderful game. First of all, it's my first homecoming. I've heard all the hoopla about the pageantry and how wonderful the history was about HBCU's homecoming, but finally I got an opportunity to experience, and it exceeded all expectations. I'm very appreciative and thankful of the attendance of, I believe, 53,578 homecoming record. Tremendous television coverage, and what we accomplished as well. It was a tremendous success. Alabama State played a valiant game. They gave it their best. I think we were just a little better on Saturday, but it was a good game. Competitive. Defense showed up like it normally does. They played lights out. Offense, we ran the heck out of the football. We really did. We were really excited about that, the way the linemen blocked, and we got after it, and we were able to score some points and then seal the victory. So it was a great game. I'm happy with the outcome. Let's do it. Oh, that's from my neck of the woods. Even though I wasn't recruited by Bethune-Cookman, there was always a thought, coming out of high school, that, hey man, we going to Bethune. It was kind of like not a funny thing, not a hilarious thing, but we thought like that, but we were never recruited by any of the HBCUs. But I'm excited. I'm excited because it's from a home state. I'm excited because I understand how wonderful this institution has been, in the wonderful players that they birthed through the years. And I'm excited. I really am, especially we playing another home game.
All right.
Didn't play his best game this week. I think some of the route combinations and some things that threw up against us really derailed him a bit, but the running game was very substantial. Shador is a constant professional. He works his butt off. He studies, he prepares like no other, and he's a born leader. So I love what he's bringing to us at Jackson State. I love what he's bringing to the Swac, but most of all, I love what he's bringing to just FCS, period. He's challenging us and our coaching staff to coach and teach and instruct and develop him at a whole nother level. He's not a normal kid just coming out of high school. He demands more. He really does. You got to see the way he prepares on a week-to-week basis. It's very admirable.
Thank you.
I'm on my scooter, so I can't get around much, but I try my best to ride down the sidelines and end zone to really greet them and shake their hands. I think we accommodated 200 recruits. I know we had requests for 345 to be exact, because I care about those type of numbers to see can we accommodate more. It was really, really good. I think we had several unofficial visits that had great visits. I mean, you could ask for more. Official visit to see that atmosphere, to see the fanfare, to see the culture, to see what we presented, and to win. And that it was phenomenal. So I'm ecstatic about the homecoming. I just wish we some kind of way can translate that feeling, that atmosphere, that mood into every week. That's what the Power Fives do. You know, the numbers we had, we're extremely thankful. But what about this week? So what we do? We digress, or we push forward and say, you know what, this needs to be normalcy. It shouldn't just be homecoming. I know finances play a major role in the economic understanding of our people, but I wish we could get to the point where that 53,000 is the expectation week in and week out. That affects the economy. That affects so much. Hotels are all packed, restaurants are all packed, the shopping plazas are all packed. Therefore, the state and the city makes so much more revenue. Now we can have a say so in where that's distributed. Now our roads are paved much better. Inner cities look a lot better because of what we're bringing to the table. That's the way I think, and that's the way I think things should be. I just wish we could have consistency in these type of numbers and not just for homecoming. Get better in all phases. Running the football, number one. The passing game, that's the overall structure and the route combinations, and just the overall play calling. TC Taylor's done a tremendous job. We had a great outpouring of offense a week ago. We digressed a little bit this week. Defense is playing superb, but we're not forcing turnovers. We hadn't had an interception yet. How can you be the number one defense in the Swac and you have not had one darn interception yet? I don't even understand how can those statistics even be married to one another. Special teams, the punt game, the kicking game could be so much better, not only in depth on kickoff as well as punting, but the return team, we got to coverage a little better. We got to cover a little better. So in every phase, we could do so much better. Our goal is to win every snap, every series, every quarter, every half, consequently the game. I think we 2 weeks ago we lost the fourth quarter. I think we lost one quarter here. Or the second quarter, did we tie? Second quarter? Yeah. We don't like that. We like to win every quarter. That's the common goal. So there's so much room for improvement. We got to practice better. We played like we practiced. We were horrible in the beginning, just like we was horrible early in the week, and we turned it on at the end of the weekend. We can't do that. We need to have a consistency of practice. The only way I know, I'm trying not to go too real. Okay, that's the problem. I got to remember I'm a coach. Sometimes I can't go too real. I've been amongst my people all my life, but not amongst my people. So just seeing everything and being amongst my people, involved with my people, in the midst of my people, is totally different than when you're on the field and you're performing. I'm not performing anymore. I'm helping building, to build, to magnify, to construct, to enlarge, to improve everything that I'm doing amongst my people, and that's the difference. And I'm getting the opportunity to indulge in it. I love it. I got on the golf cart and drove down, what's the whole strip we call it? The garden? The yard? I know it's the yard. There's another name for it. There's got to be another name for that whole strip of the corridor down the whole college that I know it's the yard. Every black man knows the yard. But it's something else we call down the whole strip of the university. It's like during a half a mile long. And to get on a darn golf cart, man, with my kids and to see that, it was unbelievable. I mean, people were selling items. Food was for sale. They were stepping. But it was peace, man. We had no ignorance, no adolescence, no foolishness, and I loved it. I loved every minute of it. Embraced it in its totality. That's what I love. It's to rank anything, but it's certain goals and certain marks that we want to set, and I could find that little thing that we need to do. When somebody say, "Oh, that's great," I'm looking at it, no, that's good, because I have a greater expectation, and now our team has that same expectation. Everyone could be clapping for them and cheering for them, and they're coming off the field saying, "Dang, we ain't got an interception yet. Darn it, we should have returned that punt. Darn it, we should have made that field goal. We should have nailed that punt inside the 10-yard line, but no, we kicked it in the third end zone to lost field position, to lose at least 20 yards of field position." So that's the way we're thinking. But you got to impregnate the mind with that understanding and that thought process, because oftentimes you would think you're doing great, but you really ain't doing good because of the cold hand claps of people that don't even know your middle name. So I'm that navigational system inside of them that's able to tell them directly where they are with no hesitation. I don't think that's a downside. I think that's a blessing, because that's the structure that we're playing within. Sure, my mind thinks larger. Sure, my mind thinks bigger. Sure, I want to play and be able to challenge for it all. Sure, I think like that. You know that. But I'm going to play and be thankful and appreciative of the structure that we have until we start to stand up and change the structure. And I'm pretty sure you're going to hear about that soon. But no, I'm happy. I'm elated to have that opportunity. And last time I checked, what was that game? If we're blessed to be in that game, where is it located? In